What's happening, sports fans? Christian Pedersen here with San Diego Prep Insider. The season might not be back yet, but that doesn't mean we have to stop celebrating the great student athletes here in the San Diego CIF section. Our next conversation is going to be with Eric Russell, a.k.a. Trey Russell from Oceanside football. He is a CIF champion. He is committed to play some college football. Let's get to know him a little bit better. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yes, I can hear you.
Very nice to have you on. That is the most epic background I've had for an interview in a minute. Where is that? Is that a painting in your room? Is that in a living room? What do you got going on there?
You know, this is Oceanside, man. So it's the waves. You know, I'm in Oceanside.
Deal. Okay, fair enough. I like that. I can respect that. This is live from the Oceanside Pier at 8:05 p.m. on a rainy night in Southern California. Trey Russell living that life. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? It's good to be here. It's great to be here.
Hey, so yeah, like I miss seeing you on a football field. Like that's normally when we're in how we're supposed to see each other, but you know, here we are. It's good to have you around though. I did a little introduction before we had you on here, just letting everybody know that you have already decided what the next 4 years are going to look like for you. You are going to Dickinson State. It is a NAIA school in North Dakota. So you are going to get an education. You're going to get to play football. And you are going to get a lot of people asking you the same question I have to ask you now. You ready for the cold? Ready for that cold?
Got to be ready for it, man. Got to be ready for anything.
Why? Okay, so no, but in a serious note, congratulations. And why Dickinson State? What made that decision for you?
Man, when I first coach first started texting me, you know, we went straight to FaceTime. He was instantly trying to build that relationship with me. And when I went looking to the school, those guys, like the way they treat each other, like the way they kind of have the chemistry there, I like it. I want to be a part of something where it's like family. It's like I'm with my team. We're gonna do this together all the time. Same thing we had here, kind of the Oceanside. I like that kind of background where we're always backing each other and just being there for, you know, building chemistry. I like a good chemistry team. Like, hey, let's put up 4 touchdowns. Let's go to Pizza Hut after. Let's go to chicken place after. You know, I like guys like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the best. You've seen our polls here.
Of course, yes.
We're gonna add that to the poll. First time I've done a poll in a while during a student interview, but we'll put it in honor of Eric Russell. We're gonna put up 4 touchdowns and then get Pizza Hut afterwards? Question mark? Yes or no?
I love you. Of course, yeah.
Of course. Okay, I will have to ask you this. Marshawn Lynch. I'm assuming you know who Beast Mode is. Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Course,
deal.
Yeah.
Hey, look, since turning 30 during the pandemic, I have lost all concept of whether or not like players and athletes that I knew growing up are like old throwbacks to you guys or who people do and don't know. So I sound stupid asking some of these questions. I apologize.
I'm a football head.
But Marshawn Lynch, there is a video of him from when he was in high school. Have you seen it? Giving him it's a post-game interview talking about his lineman. Have you seen it?
His old line.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, I'm so broke, but I got to find a way to take these guys to Sizzler. It's the 4 TDs and then on to Pizza Hut might be just as good as that line. That might be the best thing I've heard in a football sense in a while.
Yeah.
Now, have you gotten to actually visit it yet or not? Because a lot of the kids I'm talking to in the last couple of months have not actually physically been to the schools that they are committed to go to.
Yeah, I haven't. There's definitely an opening to visit it. I'm visiting it like soon. And one of the things is just with COVID, how it's getting like crazy here in San Diego. Just that's the only thing that's been really pretty much delaying for us. But other than that, yeah, we should be visiting it soon within probably the next 2 weeks or so. I'll post up some pictures for that visit, make sure I get it out to everybody.
Absolutely. Are you a Mexican food kind of guy or not? No?
Man.
Yes?
I'm a whatever kind of guy, man.
Well, so I ask you, like, what are you going to miss from San Diego, like food-wise?
Oh, definitely Mexican food. Oh, of course, definitely Mexican food. California burritos, carne asada fries. I mean, I'm slacking, man. But all that, I'm miss enchiladas. The ones down here, miss all that, man.
Yes.
I'm a
yes.
food head too.
Okay.
Man.
one last question that I want to ask you on the recruitment process, and
Yes,
I want you to hear this not as an insult, but as a genuinely would like your help to younger kids. You are a CIF champion, but you are not getting an offer from Alabama or UCLA or anything like that. You have decided to pick an NAIA school. I think there are a lot of kids who are so focused on waiting for that D1 offer that they're not taking advantage of things that can really help them down the line in the future. And I was hoping you could maybe speak a little bit and get through to some of those kids and let them know that like, you know, this is what's good in life. You got to just sometimes realize that there are some cool opportunities out there.
Oh yeah, you gotta have this is really just the mindset, man. You gotta have that really focused in mindset. Like, you might not get Alabama, Clemson. You might not get all those out of high school, all those big D1 schools. You might get a couple there and there, but you really just got to work what you have, man. You just got to find, because you're not going to be given, like me, when I first came as a freshman, I didn't really expect to, like, I just wanted to win a high CIF championship. That was it for me. I want to see a championship, I'll be good, man. New to San Diego, these guys are pretty big, you guys are pretty good here. I just want to win a CIF championship, I'll be done. Then, like, when opportunities started coming to me, like, hey, you could play college football. At first with D3, I was like, you know, I did kind of downplay it. I was like, but opportunity to take anyone, man. But when D3 started coming to me, I was like, nah, I want to go D2 or D1. I just want to, And then when it was like, because it came to a point where I was like, I might not get that opportunity. I got to take what I have and just go off from there. I truly believe anywhere you go, you can shine from anywhere. If you're shining from a school that doesn't get that much media coverage, you can shine from there. I feel like as long as you find your way to stand out and find your way to pretty much outshine, make your team better, you should definitely get noticed in anything. So everybody's journey is different, though. Everybody's journey is definitely different.
Well, and you get to still play football. No matter what, you won't be sitting here next year looking back being like, man, I should have taken one of those offers, or now I got to go take some JC route or something like that. You got 4 years guaranteed to you and an academic. I applaud you on your decision, and I hope some kids can hear what you say and who are at those younger levels right now and learn. I want to take a crazy detour now. You are a wrestler.
Yes, sir.
I have long held, because this show does not only cover football, it covers all sports. I've long held that Shane Hansen is one of the most dangerous human beings alive and is truly one of the least appreciated champions of the last, like, 5 to 10 years in the San Diego CIF section. What's it like being around that guy? And describe to people as best you can his wrestling greatness.
Ooh, me and Shane, since we were at one point in time in the same weight class, we used to always go at it. But when you said the name Shane Hansen, I just got nightmare. Oh, is he there? I was like, ducking. I'm like, is he in the room? But yeah, Shane's definitely, man. I think I'd like to thank him a lot too for where I am today. Because seeing him get recruited, I think I was a sophomore when he started getting like those first little calls there. Seeing him get recruited and seeing all like the work he was putting in, like, we weren't the best wrestling program, but he was finding ways to stand out, do his thing. But being around him, man, he's a hard worker, man. He's like, I don't want to say, I know a couple of guys watching this. I don't want to compare him to Jordan, but he has kind of like that Jordan mindset, man. Like, he just wants to win everything. He wants to win at practice. He wants to win off practice, off the field, off the mat, on it. So he's just his work ethic is crazy.
Well, and I have to ask, because I got introduced to him and Michael Aguirre the year that they made it all the way up to the States. I think that was their I think that was all your guys' or their junior years, your sophomore year, something like that. I've lost all concept of time during if you got to take something here, if you got to.
Shane was.
If you got somebody be off camera that you got to talk to, if you got something else you got to take care of. Okay.
Just saying hi to me.
Okay, fair enough. So what I was saying is I got introduced to them after the season because they were already off, gone to the States. Then I was like, oh wow, like looking up to this, and then it was for the next year of just. Oh, there's another tournament. Oh, Shane, just straight dubs. Oh, there's another tournament. Oh, and I'm like, wait, I've always just been like Poway and RB, and like there's a certain like you don't crack into that from the other schools. And no, this kid's just like this really quiet, humble, like has very little outward personality around me. And I'm trying to hear, has there ever been a time where you've seen him like legit mad go off and really like flex the most like the peak Hulkness of his abilities?
Yeah, I've seen him be mad before. He definitely can. He definitely can make everybody's day bad, man. Especially wrestling with him.
How much would you recommend wrestling to football players in terms of your athleticism and how much it helps?
A lot, man. 10 out of 10. You have to. I mean, as far as the position I play, if you're another defensive lineman watching this, I'm not the prototypical 6'5", 6'6" defensive lineman. I'm more of like a 6 foot, 5'11" type of guy. So one thing that you have to learn with D-line strugglement, you got to stay low leverage. And a lot of that will help with wrestling. Just sitting down in your stance helps with wrestling as far as like leverage, not getting beat off the block. It helps with a lot of that. So,
did you wrestle before high school, or did you have to have somebody convince you to do wrestling?
Yeah, I had the wrestling coach convinced. He got me in there. Shout out to the wrestling coaches who ended up convincing him.
So you'd never wrestled before, ever?
No.
Okay, because I feel like that is something that for the most people that try and do it for the first time in high school, of any sport, football, water polo, wrestling is the one that has the highest like attrition rate. The most people just turn away being like, no, this was not what I was hoping it was going to be, and everything like that. Was there a point where you're like, you had to have that moment of self-reflection? Like, am I really ready to be a wrestler, or did this fit you from day one?
Oh, it did hit me. It did most definitely hit me, man. It was like the conditioning's a lot. It's way more people that, I'm thinking like WWE. I'm looking like, where's the Batista Bonds? Where's that? They're like, it's none of that, man. It's working here. So
no,
that changed my whole mindset.
And it's indoors the whole time, and the weight that you have to strictly be at, and oh my gosh, no, mad respect for all of the people who decide to do wrestling. I got to ask, you're wearing polo right now. On your most recent Instagram post, you can follow Trey at TRERUSSELLL on Instagram. You're wearing your polo dolo for your birthday post. You seem like a man of decently exquisite fashion taste. I was hoping maybe you could give the people a little bit of a sense of, what's hip right now. What is in trend right now for the next couple of months?
Okay, well, for me, I've always been like a over baggy clothes type of guy. I've always been like a more of a 2008 Lil Wayne type of guy. Shout out to Nick Williams also. He also helps me dress out and pick my fits. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, polo. I love wearing all that. I like flashing out. Come in.
Yo, whoever it is, bring him in. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Cam Beecham, baby.
Oh, what's up, yo? What's up, man? Hey, wait, Cam.
Here, go back here. Get your AirPod in, man. Get your AirPod in.
Oh, we lost him.
We back.
Yeah, we're there. All right. Hey, Cam, what's good? We're talking about Trey's fashion sense. Is this something that does he have a little bit of it actually, or am I looking at a guy that thinks higher of himself than everyone else does around him?
That man, he has some unique fashion. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm not going to say it's good. He has some unique fashion. Some very unique fashion.
So do you think it's good that he will spend the next 4 years covering it up with a dark black jacket in the snow of North Dakota?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's cold. That might be colder than the winters he has to be in. That's me. That's what's up. All right, man. Give him back his earbud. This is his interview. You get your screen time.
Take my interview.
Yeah, we'll get back to him later. He changed his mind anyway on colleges. No. Hey, look. I will say that I am sorry if I baited the witness into a misleading answer there about your fashion sense. Oh man, hey, look, we really appreciate you being with us. I've taken up a bunch of your time, but I do like to close with it's open ended, so I apologize for it a little bit. But what has this experience been like for you? I mean, that's a massive question, but like through maybe the lens of as a student athlete, like what has this year been like for you? Because it's been a year now almost. I mean, a year, like a year of like having your junior year ended early, and then hey, it's only going to be 2 weeks, and then it's going to be, oh well, we'll get spring ball, and then it's, oh wait, we'll get season 1 starting in December, and then now it's, am I going to get, like, what has this all been like for as a student athlete?
Man, it's been draining. It's definitely been draining on your mentals and on your, just everything, things around you. It just don't feel the same, man. it's definitely something we want back. Yeah, I love the game. I love to go out there compete. I definitely feel like we can go back to back. Would love to do all that with the boys again. But it's like I said, it's a mindset. Again, like that stuff at first was draining. I was like, dang, I might not get a season, might not get that, but I can only control what you control. So I just, use this time as like a long off season. Just keep every day I'm working, man. Every day I'm working, trying to get better. So that's how I kind of took it as. I took it as like, this is more time to work, man. But at first, I definitely was like, I'm drowned, let us play. But then I was kind of like, control what you can control, man. Control what you can control.
There's a funny subset there of maybe I think a lot of football players who are lucky enough, like you guys, to have a next stop. I would be curious how many busted up shoulders and torn ACLs, and knock on wood for all of this, but I'd be curious about how many of those are going to be skipped and kids show up in better health than they would have in college. I mean, in the last couple of years with like LL on Noah kind of breaking his foot in a weird way, Buckner hurting his knee. Football is a physical. It takes a toll on you, and I'm sure that last year going all the way through the state playoffs, you've hurt more than you had ever hurt in your entire life. So many kids that I have talked to over the time doing this job have been like, oh, no, man, we wanted to win that state semifinal. No, we didn't. No, God, no, I wanted to go home. I hurt. Everything hurt.
Man, I don't know.
You can just nod along. You can disagree.
I can agree with that. Yeah, when we got to after CIF, man, because we were at the 9 seed, so we had to be Eastlake, we had to be Steel Canyon, we had to be Madison, and we had to be Lincoln. So we came back from a lot of games, even though I felt like we should have had a bye. I might be asking a little too much, but we should have had a bye. Yeah, but
do you wear the ring at all?
I wear the ring all the time, but not right now. But, I should have with the fit.
Damn, you missed opportunity right there. Missed opportunity right there.
I knew I should have got to worry on this.
Next time,
I really wear it a lot, man.
We'll get you. Next time we'll get you back on with it.
Yes, sir.
Man, I want to close out with this. What are your lasting memories from last year's playoff run? Because I think that there are a lot of people that I have seen recently with we put out a poll question about what are some of the best rivalries in San Diego, and El Camino Oceanside got a lot of love in that, and you guys are somewhat of a historical blue blood, top tier program that has a lot of context to it, but it felt like you said last year there was just disrespect, not getting the right seeds, having to go on the road against all these teams. So it felt like it was a little bit of a unique championship within the pantheon of Oceanside. So what sticks with you in terms of your memories of your emotions of last year's playoff run?
Man, beautiful. It was beautiful. Just the point of even be there, like the comeback from Steel Canyon, the finally beat Madison, because I've been to that, and I played varsity all since I was a freshman. I just started now my junior year, but I've been there before. I've been there freshman year. We were at semifinals. I remember the pain. Sophomore year when we got knocked out early by Eastlake, I remember the pain. So it was just like that disbelief set me. I was like, am I ever going to win a chip? Like, am I ever going to do it? Am I ever going? And in my junior year, I just remember like everything you got here. You had a long sophomore year to look at it, to give it all, and just the end result of winning the championship. That's probably my best memory, man. Because I mean, it's not something you can just say you've done all the time. In high school, I won a championship in San Diego, one of the hardest cities to win a championship. It's a bunch of great athletes down here, man. And just to be at the top, get recognized, stand out as one of them, it's surreal. Like this junior year is my recruitment year. Like, this is the year that really changed everything for just getting on the field. Shout out to my coaching staff for believing me. But that was the best memory, probably winning that chip with my team.
I know I already said last question with that, and I will let you go on this final note. Are you willing to just go out on a limb, and if the football season doesn't happen, just go ahead and declare Oceanside repeat champions, buy yourselves a second, like admittedly a smaller ring, but a second ring, get another patch, put it all on there. Are you willing? Do you think that this year's team is going to be good enough?
Oh, of course. I already want to call her out now. 2021 Oceanside champion.
Deal. Perfect. We will end on that note. Coach, I look forward to just like literal, like little bands, little teeny bands with a little green fleck just drawn on with a green Sharpie. But yeah, something like that to go with those championship rings. Yeah, Trey, we really appreciate it, man. I know you've been a longtime supporter of this show, so I thank you very much for finally coming to be on this. We will get you in reverse. Let's go next time. Next time Beecham's on, I want you in the background so you can come crash and talk a mess of trash about him. Deal?
Oh, I love that.
Perfect. I love that. All right, folks. You guys, everyone out there, stay safe so we can get back to a little bit of a football season and see this man out there on the field. If not, we get to support him at the next level. Trey, thank you very much for checking in. We'll talk to you later.
Love y'all, man. Love y'all.